What the heck, man? Yeah, it's the meaning of life. If someone didn't say who it was, I wouldn't have known, but that is just a disgusting reason to get a tattoo. Disgusting. Hey, what's up? This is World's Worst Tattoos number 218. Let's do it! Oh, and at the end of this video, I'll show a few of your fan tattoos that you sent in, so stick around for that. Let's do it! First things first, we got this Naruto tattoo. Yeah, that's not what I see. Also, I don't watch that show, but that's not what I see. What I see is like a bunch of deformed sperm trying to get to the egg. Yeah, it's the meaning of life. Great. Well, at least if people don't see a Naruto tattoo, you can tell them that it's, you know, it's life being created or something. I don't know. It also could be a bunch of birds flying into the sun because they hate themselves. You know, the great bird apocalypse. All the birds decided they were going to mess up the ecosystem and fly into the sun, and everybody's like, I didn't even know birds could space travel. What else we got? Oh, here's a horse with a deformed face. What happened here? The horse looks like it got hit in the side of the nose or snout. Is it a snout? Is that what they call it? It looks like the horse got hit in the side of the snout with a baseball bat and it just went curved. What's with the placement of this ear? Is that an ear or a horn on the top of its head? Is this a unicorn? I am so confused. So confused. Look at this deformed eye. It's like if Rocky Balboa was a horse, right? Does it look like Rocky Balboa? I don't even know if that's actually... Let's put them side by side. Yeah, okay, close enough. All right, it's good enough. The joke stays. Would you believe that I just accidentally pressed the start streaming button on my OBS, which I use to record my voice? I've been setting up my Twitch stream again, okay? And yeah, this is a shameless plug for my Twitch, twitch.com/ or no, twitch.tv. I don't know, it's Twitch/Fluffee for the win. Yeah, I don't know, I might do some more streams. I was just doing it for fun. I was setting it up so that I could do a quick fun stream after I did this video recording. And guess what? I hit start streaming. So there's about 5 people in the chat that got the first 10 minutes of this video that I recorded beforehand. And now I'm re-recording it. So they got to see the good jokes. These are all the recycled jokes. I don't even remember what I said, okay? I don't write jokes down. I do improv. It's all improv, baby. All right, let's get into it. Here's the next one. Oh, here's a lovely hairstyle. This is the tattoo you can get if you're a bald man and you want to look beautiful again. Oh, some Pippi Longstocking hair. That's so nice. I like how it wraps around the back of your neck here. Oh, and the flowers, they're so nice. Wait, from the front, it looks like a comb over. Why? That's not good. It still looks like you have a comb over. You might as well have just grown out the sides and did a comb over. Maybe when you color in the flowers, it'll look better. The earring's a nice touch. I mean, you didn't put one on the other side, but still, it's pretty good. It's great. I give it a 2 out of 10. Oh, man, this is an eyelid tattoo. The bottom of the eyelid, that must have hurt like crazy. Poking into your eye underneath? That can't be good. I hope you went to a professional and not like the meth head down the street. Because now you're gonna lose your eyes if you did that. And speaking of her eyes, what is with this halo ring around her eyeball? What is going on there? That is so confusing to me. Are you wearing contacts that make it look like your eyes have halos? I'm so confused. So very confused. You know what? Are you some sort of reptilian alien? Is that why your eyes look weird? That's what people always say when they see weird eyes in videos and stuff. They're like, oh, they blink sideways. Reptilian. Okay, you know what? Actually, I love your tattoos. Please don't abduct me. Don't use me for your experiments. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. What else we got here? Oh, here's a KFC tattoo. Chicken before hose. Speak for yourself, man. No, actually, yeah, chicken before hose. Look, I'm a married man. I am not interested in hose. Unless you're talking about the gardening implement, then yeah, you know, a good sturdy hoe can help you in the garden. You know what's really embarrassing is that when I went live, I said a joke where I was like talking about, you know, if I was like, oh yeah, well, my wife, you know, she's not a hoe and I wouldn't call her one because, you know, my sex life is anything. I compared her because it was a whole thing and I was like, oh, I'm going to cut that joke. No, not for the 5 people that heard it, okay? I was like, yeah, if my wife was a hoe, I would get a lot more, but I don't. Don't worry, we're almost caught up to the part where I realized I was live streaming and not recording, so... Yay for me. Man, if I could just stop messing up when I'm recording with this new setup, that would be amazing to me. He cheated on her. She said she will only take him back if he tattooed her face 20 times over his body. He did. Then she said she don't want him back. Oh, man. Chicken before hose, man. Chicken before hose. See, you shouldn't have cheated. You should have just ate some chicken. Should have listened to the tattoo. I wonder if this story's even true. Like, maybe this is just some crazy stalker guy, you know? And he's actually stalking this woman. He's like, oh, yeah, I got her face tattooed on me 20 times, but she doesn't know what I look like. She doesn't know I exist. One day she will. Nova, are you even in the shot? Yeah, you are. You're adorable. Don't worry. Oh, yeah, and at this point, in the original recording, Nova farted it in my mouth again. Well, not in my mouth, but she farted, and the fart drifted over here and went into my mouth, and it was pretty horrible, okay? Again, the 5 people that were in the live stream got to hear me choking on farts, but you don't get that privilege because I told her only one or she's getting fired, okay? Because I don't want to be trapped in this little tiny box with farts. That can't be good for my health, right? Inhaling farts all the time? No. I mean, Nova, you went for a walk today, right? You did. So you should have got all your poo out then. What else we got here? Oh, and now we're officially caught up. The recording is... I'm just so worried I'm going to look at my camera and be like, it's not recording! What? Oh, if something goes wrong with this, I give up, okay? I quit. Until tomorrow when I'll refilm. Oh, here's a guy with lines all over his face. Cool. Cool. Yeah, no. It's not that cool. You know what? This is either a tattoo or he's the guy at the party that fell asleep first, because it looks like you got attacked with a Sharpie. Like someone just went to town on your face, lining it all up. Look, back in the day, me and my boys, we would draw like testicles and penises on the face. Not just lines. Okay, you gotta be more creative. Let's not give him ideas for new face tattoos. Maybe this is a cover-up because he didn't like all the anarchy symbols and stuff he had all over him. He doesn't even look happy with it. Imagine hiring this guy and he's like, finally, I got hired for a job, and then he goes out and gets this tattoo because he's like, yeah, I had to get the job before the tattoo. Oh, you know how much I like a good Danny DeVito tattoo, and this is a good one. Can I offer you a nice egg in this trying time? It's a Danny DeVito Chansey. What a beautiful Pokemon. Does that mean Danny DeVito did it with a Chansey? Oh, man. Probably thought Danny DeVito was just a little Chansey with glasses. And he was like, all right, I'll go with it. They probably thought Danny DeVito was a little Pokemon. And the Chansey was like, oh, I've never seen you around these parts, little Pokemon man. Who are you? He's a Danny DeVito-chew. Oh, here's a saying that everyone should never live by. Skate fast, eat ass. Nova, you okay? I got the sound reduction on now, so you can huff and puff, you can scratch yourself. I noticed in the last video, I was like, oh, you're scratching, and then you can't even hear it because the noise cancellation is on. I don't know if I got my settings perfect yet, but, you know, I'm working on it. Skate fast, eat ass. That just sounds like you're skimming by people, like skating by someone and then just being like, gah, 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 and then like a drive-by ass eating. That's gotta be some sort of harassment, right? You're gonna catch charges doing that. That's a fresh tattoo. That tattoo looks so fresh, it looks like it's AI generated or something. Let me get real in here. Yeah, look at the pixels on that. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Yeah, look at the pixels on that. That means it's something. There's something there. I don't know. I don't friggin' know. Here's a Shrek tattoo. Wow, he's got Shrek green goo all over his face. And I get the onion is like, oh, peel back the layers, I'm an onion, or whatever he said in the video. Movie. I don't know. I'm so over this video now that I have to refilm it. But anyway, I'm not going to complain anymore. It was my own stupid mistake. I've so badly tried to find that recording. I even asked the people in the chat, I'm like, did anyone happen to record my 10-minute live stream? No? Okay. Don't look at me, Nova. And you know when I'm mean to Nova, I'm being sarcastic, right? People think I'm actually hating on her. She's the love of my life, okay? Don't tell my wife. Okay, when I look at this tattoo, though, all I can see is a pair of boobs in front of them. Honestly, when you glance at it, it's like onion boobs. They even have little tiny onion nips. Gross. Is that what you were going for? A little onion cleavage? With the Shrek boy? Oh, I smell it again. Oh, Nova, come on, man. This isn't your job now, to chase me away with farts. Stop wagging your tail, you're making it worse. Tuck the tail. Tuck the tail, stop fanning it towards me. Oh. You know, part of me was like, oh, I hope she farts again because that joke was funny and the whole thing was like, oh, the whole banter of her farting on me Now I really don't want it to happen anymore. It's not good. Oh, I'm gonna die in this office one day, choked on farts. Nova fart poisoning. Ooh, here's a pineapple and pizza tattoo. This is actually extremely well done. I gotta blur out the human boobs that the pineapple has for some reason. Pineapple's like, shh, don't worry. They say I'm not supposed to be on you, but I know you want me on you. He's like, nah, I'm just stuck to the street. Someone dropped me. Some guy threw me on the ground. Now I'm melting to the pavement. I can't do anything about it. You know what? I actually enjoy pineapple on pizza. Call me crazy. Leave a comment. Let me know. What do you like? Do you like pineapple on pizza? Well, all I can taste right now is farts, so. Great. Oh my God. Why? It's just like circling around. It's doing laps. It's like going around the corner and coming back for my nose. Are you farting multiple times? You know I'm not using that as a command. Maybe she thinks when I say fart, she's like, yeah, look at the trick I can do. I fart all the time. Sit on your butt. Yeah, that's a good thing. Whoo-wee. I'm going to get through this, and I'm not going to barf. Ah, what the heck, man? You're not supposed to have a face on your face. You're not supposed to have two faces. This is creepy. This is really creepy. That is the freakiest thing I've seen. That's one of the freakiest tattoos right there. Is it a specific person's face? Open your eyes, sir. You're scaring me. I don't want to see the extra set of eyes you have, or the tiny nose on top of your nose, or the mouth on your upper lip. Weird, scary, creeping me out. Ah, is that Post Malone? No, that's not Post Malone. Okay, that's too much coloring yourself in. You shouldn't be just coloring yourself in. There's no rhyme or reason to the tattoo. You're just tattooing yourself a different color. And you tattooed your eyes? Oh, that's the creepiest. The eye tattoos. Oh, he makes this other dude's tattoos look great though, because at least there's some design to his. But the eyeball tattoos, it's so dangerous. You must not care if you lose your eyeballs if you're letting someone stick needles into them. Oh. Sir. I'm really concerned about you. I mean, if you're happy, sure, who do I care? But needles in your eyes? I could have looked past all the other tattoos, but your eyeballs? Maybe he's an alien too. You know what? Your tattoos are great. Best I've seen. Don't even care. Here's a girl with some tattoos. You know, at first I looked at this and thought she crapped her pants, but, you know, it's a tattoo. So, wow, that's pretty cool. I don't know what it's a tattoo of. Is it a bunch of little faces? Because every time I look at it, it looks like, well, someone on Reddit said it the best. They said it's either a burn victim or you've eaten some really bad Taco Bell. Oh, she crapped out some people. That's so weird that her poo turned into like a cross and some faces. Pretty cool. Oh, here is, I can't remember what this dude's name is, but you know, from Ice Age, there's that weird guy with the eyes. Is that what it's supposed to be? People said this one must have hurt a lot too. I don't know, do tattoos on the bottom of your feet hurt a lot? I thought they would just tickle, right? Like a little tickle. Oh, staring at me. It's creepy. Here's a horrible idea for a tattoo. It's a horrible reason to get a tattoo. This person got the Columbine shooters as a tattoo. Are you kidding? Are you celebrating them? They're two of the worst people in the world. Why? Why do people get tattoos of horrible people on them? You're trying to like be all edgy, make people shocked. Like, oh, look at my tattoo. If I see that, I'm just going to think you're an idiot. Honestly, I thought it was Bill and Ted from Bill and Ted's Wild Adventure. I'm not nailing the references this time, but you know what I'm saying. If someone didn't say who it was, I wouldn't have known, but that is just a disgusting reason to get a tattoo. Disgusting. Oh, and here's someone who posted their tattoo to Reddit as a cautionary tale. So they got this tattoo, which I guess is some song or an album or something, and they said, you know what, they just got the idea randomly, and they're like, I went to a tattoo shop that was open. I've had other tattoos. I never really go to anyone specific. And they went to whatever tattoo shop they saw first that was open, and they went in, and a few days later, this is what it looked like. It started rotting. And then a few days later, it looked like this. And I'm not even going to show you the next pictures because the D literally fell off. The next picture is just a piece of his skin shaped like a D on the floor. Or her skin, actually. I think it's a female. Sorry. But so that happened, and then they even called the tattoo shop, and they were like, oh, hey, this is happening. Can you touch it up for me? Or whatever they said. I don't know. I got the thing. I just don't want to read the whole thing. I don't think they actually wanted to get it touched up, but they did say, you know, it's falling off my body. Is there anything I can do to stop it from doing that? And they're like, oh, actually, we're permanently closed because health and safety shut us down for multiple violations. Oh, if only they got shut down like a day earlier, this wouldn't have happened. So eventually they said all of the letters fell off. And they did eventually get it touched up with a border, but they didn't want to go over the scar tissue just in case. Well, you know, you learn. Next time you got to do some research. You can get lucky 100 times, but that one tattoo shop that, you know, cleans their needles with their buttholes, that's the one that's going to make your tattoo rot off your body. All right, now let's get into some fan tattoos. Yeah. I got a few fan tattoos for you. So first we got this one that came in, and it says, "Bad tattoo. Hi, Fluffy. I got this tattoo for my great aunt. The first one was my second tattoo ever. I've hated it for 4 to 5 years before finally getting it covered up / fixed. Anyways, your videos help me laugh when I'm feeling very anxious. Thank you for all you do, your fan, Angela." Well, thanks for sending your tattoo. So this was her first one that she got. And, you know, it's not the worst tattoo I've ever seen, but it is pretty good. Is that a bleeding heart? The flower's a bleeding heart. That's pretty cool. That's like one of my favorite flowers, too, because it reminds me of my mom, and she had a bleeding heart in her garden where I used to live all the time. So I planted one at my house in her honor, and yeah, you know, it's one of the things. That and blue jays actually really remind me of my mom a lot. Also in the smell of cow manure, but just because my mom always sniffed it and was like, "Oh, reminds me of the farm I used to work on," or she grew up on. Well, I found out recently her dad rented a farm and she did work at it for his horses and cows. Anyway, here's her cover up. And yes, this is much, much better. It's a good tattoo. That's a tattoo you can be proud of. And, you know, it just shows, even if you get a bad tattoo 4 or 5 years later, you can make it a good tattoo. There's hope. This is, the other one was a cautionary tale. This is a hopeful tale, okay? Here's another one from a fan. Fan tattoo Dave. Here is a picture of my awesome tattoo. Look, I'll be the judge of if it's awesome or not, okay? It's a drunk monkey with boobs holding a tuna fish while hanging from my armpit hair. Congratulations on the new baby and enjoy watching your videos. Thank you. All right, let's check out this tattoo. Great. That is a monkey strangling a fish. And I guess because they're boobs, I gotta censor them out. I don't know, I guess. I don't want to make anyone mad. And it is hanging on to your armpit hair. You know what? I've seen worse. Is it also kicking a baby? What's that down there? Is that its foot? Or is it kicking a turkey? A whole chicken? I don't know. But hey, if you love it, then I love it. And it's not just because you're my fan and I'm sucking up to you. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's all right. I feel like it would have looked really good when it was nice and fresh. I don't know why you had to give it boobs. This just seems so random to me, but hey, it's cool. And wouldn't it be holding a banana, not strangling a fish? Whatever. You know what? I'm going to approve it anyway, all right? Oh, and one more fan tattoo. So here's a tattoo I gave my friends quite some years ago now. He originally asked for a portrait of the then UFC champ Forrest Griffin. As you can see, it quickly went wrong and he got this instead. Longtime fan of yours. Love your video. All right, let's check out the tat. And this is the tattoo here. Yeah, it went bad. Oh man, Forrest Griffin has looked better. You know, let's put a little side by side here. Where's Forrest Griffin? There we go. You know what you did nail though? You got the ears perfect. You definitely got the ears perfect. I don't know what happened to the nose and the mouth. And does he have a caved in head? That's a little weird. Look, it's still pretty much Forrest Griffin, okay? The ears are what make him Forrest Griffin, and you nailed the ears. I'm going to approve all these fan tattoos. Frig it. Fiddle faddle. Frig it. All right, well, that's what I got for you today. That's World's Worst Tattoos, number 218. I'm going to get out of here, do a little live stream, I think, now, for the people that got teased with me filming by accident. I don't know. That depends if I can set up my PS5 as a streamer device. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. Nova, you got anything you want to say? Subscribe to the channel for Nova. She's way cooler than me. Or for the fish. Everything in this room is cooler than me. And also, leave a comment for Nova and her farts. Leave a like for Nova because, you know, I know you don't like me. Aw. No, I'm kidding, Nova. They like me. Don't feel bad for me. Hi. Hi. Thanks for trying to kill me again. Ha ha ha. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. All the links are in the description down below for, you know, merch, my Patreon, my Twitch, if I start getting it going again. I don't know. Anyway, come up to your screen real quick. Come here. Come here. Boop. Gotcha.